Happy fourth Sunday of Advent. Fourth Sunday. And Christmas is almost here. Yay! But it's the fourth Sunday of Advent, so we have 4 candles lit, and we have our arrow on our church calendar. I don't think you can see it really well, but it's pointing at the last purple one that I'm touching, and the next one after that is the white one that's Christmas. So we're almost there. Waiting is hard sometimes, I think, for people, huh? Waiting can be hard. Sometimes God can help us be peaceful in our wait. So I have a clarinet piece to play for you, a little one, some mood music, and then a cool story to wrap up all of Advent, and then one more clarinet piece to play for you. Let me say, I hope you're having a wonderful Advent and excited about Christmas, and with all the differences this year, I hope you're having a really joyful time. I hope you had a really great time in the snow. That was such a nice surprise. So I have a piece to play for you. Think of magic and wonder and mystery and spirit. Think of a holy forest. Think of magic when you hear this, and kind of let your mind wander, and then after listening to it, you'll be ready for our story. So let me play my piece first. Here goes. Okay, yay. That's called a Huron Carol, and it kind of tells the Christmas story in the context of Aboriginal native people of the Great Lakes. So, yeah. So we're going to switch gears here, and we'll get ready for our story. But think about the magic of what you just heard, and the wonder and the mystery of all this Christmas, beyond all the Santa Claus and gifts and stuff, but what Christmas really means, and Christ, and stars, and heaven, and angels, and mystery.
Hi, welcome to Godly Play. I'm Carly Harper. Today we're going to hear the 4th and final story of Advent. During the first week of Advent, we've remembered the prophets. This is the hand of the prophet pointing us towards Bethlehem. This is Bethlehem. Prophets are people that come so close to God, and God comes so close to them, that they knew what God wanted. The prophets did not know what was going to happen in Bethlehem. They just knew that something spectacular was going to happen there. The prophets started us on our journey towards Bethlehem. During the second week of Advent, we remembered the Holy Family who was on the road to Bethlehem. there was the Mother Mary, the Father Joseph, and the donkey. They had to walk a long ways. And it's very hard to walk a long ways when you're getting ready to have a baby. So sometimes Mary would ride on the donkey. But it is also very hard to ride on a donkey for a long ways. So then Mary would walk again. They must have been the last ones on the road that night to Bethlehem. The third week of Advent, we remembered the shepherds. They were outside of Bethlehem in the fields, staying awake to keep the wolves away from their sheep. When all of a sudden there was a light so bright it hurt their eyes, filling up the sky. They were so afraid. They heard a voice singing, "Do not be afraid." When they could finally hear something other than their hearts beating, they realized there was a messenger of God, and they were even more afraid. It can be scary when a messenger of God visits you. And they were afraid until they heard what the angels were singing. The angels were singing something like this: "Do not be afraid. I bring you great news for every person. A baby will be born in Bethlehem. Run to see the baby that will change everything." On the fourth Sunday in Advent, we remember the three kings, the Magi, the wise men. They come from afar in the east, and they were so wise, people thought they were magic. In fact, that's where we get the word magi, magic. Of all the things that they knew the most about the stars. They knew where each star was supposed to be in the sky and at what time of year. They could tell people when it was time to plant their crops or take a ship across the ocean. They knew when people could cross the mountains because the snow wouldn't be too deep. Suddenly, they saw the wild star. It was not on any of their maps. It went where it wanted to go. It did not stay put. They decided to follow the wild star to see where it was going and what it wanted to show them. They followed the star all the way to Bethlehem, but they came from so far away that they got there after the baby was already born. They were always late, it seems. Every year they are late. They usually don't arrive until January the 6th, and that's when we remember them. We call it Epiphany. They, just like us, are on their way to Bethlehem. Here is the candle for the prophets. Here is the candle for the Holy Family. Here is the candle of the shepherds. And the candle of the shepherds is the color of roses. And this reminds us of the joy the angels spoke about. And it is also one of the colors of the Mother Mary, because without the mother, there could be no baby. Here is the candle for the Magi. Let's enjoy the light. Look, when you come close to the mystery of Christmas, everything changes. It becomes the color of pure celebration. This is when the baby is born, the one we have been waiting for. This is when we celebrate the Christ child. This is amazing. But of all the creatures that were there that night, perhaps the most amazed was the old cow. When the old cow came up to the feed box in the manger to eat some of the straw, it found a baby lying in the manger. Someone had put some straw in it to make a soft bed. All the old cow could do was look and look at the baby with big brown eyes. Something is missing. What could it be? This is the Christ candle. Now, we can enjoy its light. Now, I'm going to change the light. The light of the prophets, the light of the Holy Family, the light of the shepherds, the light of the three magi, the light is spreading out, getting thinner and thinner. It gets so thin you can't see it at all. But we know that doesn't mean it's not there. It only means that you can't see it anymore. You can still feel the Christmas light. It's filling up the room with the prophets, the Holy Family, the shepherds, and the three kings. Anywhere you go, you can come close to them.
Logan, thanks for sticking with me. I have one more piece to play that I'd like to play for you. One interesting thing about it, it was written in the 1800s by the rector of the Episcopal Church in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Isn't that amazing? So, and think about the wise people we talked about today, and here's kind of a song for them. Happy fourth day of Advent, and Merry Christmas to everybody. We miss you, and I can't wait to see you guys again soon. Have a nice Christmas. Bye for now.